Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. I'm on here just a minute early. I wanted to get this shared into some of the groups. Oh, you want to turn that down. You don't want to have any volume, so that way we're not annoying people. Buddy's down here helping again today. He is going to help me out with comments and things while I'm down here painting. I'm having a hard time finding myself. I know I'm on here because Buddy's got me pulled up, but let's see. Oh, let's see, that's not it. Huh, interesting. Okay. All right. Good morning, Doris. Good morning, Jeannie. I was trying to get myself pulled up on the iPad here.
Mom, your comments. I wrote something.
You wrote something? It didn't pop up yet. Good morning, Vicki. Good morning, Buddy. Buddy's down here with me today. All right, I can't get that to work, so I'm not going to worry about it. We are going to be painting this adorable little gnome this morning. And Buddy is down here helping me with the comments. So it looks like they're actually on my phone today, but sometimes they're not. Good morning, Jeannie. How are you doing? So we'll go ahead and get started. I did link... Good morning, Brandy. Welcome. I did link where you can get the gnome from. Mine, I believe, I don't have a tape measure. I think he's the 18-inch gnome, but
it's back here.
No, but it's okay. I don't need it. But there is a link in the description if you wanted to purchase and paint along. And I'm going to actually paint him more traditional colors today. I'm not going to paint him the same colors that I typically do. So let me get you guys pointed down here so that you can see what we're doing. And I'll get my paint going. I'm going to use King's Gold from Apple Barrel for my hat. Preston, I don't want it, so put it up, please. You're supposed to be helping me with comments. All right, can you guys see this? I feel like it's up too high. Paint the top here. I did not base coat this in white like I typically do, so we'll see. Hopefully it still turns out good. You should be all right. And again, just doing this with the King's Gold, and I don't know if I even said who I am, so I'll pop back on here again real quick. My name is Ray. I'm the owner of Dizzy Designer Virtual Art Studio, and for anybody that's just hopping on, we are going to paint this adorable little gnome today. The link to purchase him is in the description up above. Good morning, April and Rosemary. How are you guys today? Where are you guys watching from? Let me know where you're watching from if you're live, and if you're watching the replay, just put in hashtag replay, so when I come back through to the comments, I can make sure to say hello to you. Buddy, you watching my comments?
I'm not getting them.
You're not getting them?
I get them like 20 seconds after you.
Well, what's really weird is that the comments were not coming in on my phone for a couple of weeks. And so we started bringing the iPads down here to keep an eye on comments, and now all of a sudden they're on here. Hi, Tracy. But when we went on, I think it was Friday, I came on live. The comments were not coming up on my iPad, but they were coming up on my phone, so that was kind of strange. There's his little hat. And then, let's see.
Doris Wingen, I'm from Michigan.
Michigan! We're in Michigan too, Doris. All right, I'm gonna do Coral from Craft Smart for his little nose. I don't think, yeah, you don't see his hands on here, so it's just gonna be his little nose. I got way too much paint on there for his nose, but that's all right. I have some other projects that I'm working on down here right now, so I will just use the paint for that. I may have to come through, like I said, because I didn't base coat everything in white, I may have to come through and do a second coat on all of this later, but I should at least be able to get everything base coated with you guys on here. I'm gonna switch to my bigger brush here. All right, just seeing if there's any new comments. I don't see anything popping across here. And then, let's see. I'm just gonna use white for his beard, but I'm not gonna put that on until probably last, just so that it doesn't blend in with any of the other colors. I'm gonna go ahead and do his flowers here and this dragon fruit from Deco Art. I like that bright pink color. Are you seeing people pop on or anything, bud?
No.
It's not showing you anything? Good morning, Tina, Tommy, Sue. How are you guys? Good morning.
Rohanna.
All right. I'm going to grab a different little brush here. Let me try this one for these flowers. And I'm sorry if I miss any comments while I'm down here painting. Preston's not getting them on his iPad for some reason, so if we miss you, I will come back through after and make sure to say hello to everybody. So it is very important to us that you're here with us. We appreciate it very much, so I do like to come through and say hello. Good morning, Jane. And if you guys know anybody that likes to do door hangers or do-it-yourself paintings, if you guys could share the love, that would be greatly appreciated as well. There he is so far. I'm just going to do all the flowers the same color here just because it's a little bit easier, and I'm doing colors outside of my normal colors, so I want to make sure that he looks good. I normally go with all the bright colors, and today we're doing a little bit more traditional, so. Trying to catch you guys. I got to keep pulling this up here. Hi, Jean. First time watching from Western New York. Welcome. Happy to have you here. Let me pull this down. I don't think you guys can see it very good there. Anybody do anything fun for the weekend? We spent some time in the pool yesterday. I'm kind of bummed everybody's off today, and I will be working while everybody's out having fun in the pool and eating yummy food, so I might have to take a break from work. I do work from home, so might have to just take a break and eat my lunch outside with everybody. Will you please quit that so you don't spill it? Oh, goodness. Anybody getting into fall crafts yet? I've got some fall crafts planned, but I wanted to do a few more summer things before I jump into fall, so I thought this gnome would be cute for summer. I don't think that you can ever go wrong with gnomes, but this one has, you know, cute summery flowers on it, so. All right. Good morning, Tony, Jay, Joy, sorry, Joy. I can't read upside down here. Joan from Ireland, good morning. You're still not getting anything on your iPad?
Joy from Michigan.
Joy from Michigan. We're in Michigan too, Joy. All right, for the little centers and the flowers, I don't know if this is any different. I think
really getting nothing.
Not getting nothing? That is so weird. I think this is a little bit different than the top that I use. This is from Anita's, and it's golden yellow, so we're going to try it, but maybe it'll be the exact same. I'm not sure. I haven't used this one yet.
It's got a bunch of likes from someone, but
Nope, it's actually a little bit more bright, so that'll work out perfect.
I'm not getting any.
Not getting any comments?
No.
What a bummer. Well, you don't have to stay down here if you don't want to.
Where did you get the gnome?
The gnome is from Diverse Woodworking, and I linked him in the description of the video. So if you wanted to, you could purchase him and paint along with me in the replay.
I'm in Holland.
You're in Holland. We're in Muskegon. Here's our little gnome so far. Good morning, Joyce. I'm trying to scroll through here real quick and see if I missed anything. I don't think I have, but like I said, I will come back through and check out comments afterwards. All right. For my leaves, I'm going to use Anita's again. This is a citrus. I like this green color. It's kind of, it's not really lime. It's kind of a mix. It's a light lime, I guess. Mint, maybe, more minty. I'm not doing very good at my portion.
Elaine.
Elaine? Is that what you said? Good morning, Elaine. He's starting to see some comments, it sounds like, so.
Joy Lawyer. Wow, practically neighbors.
Practically neighbors. Yep, not too far apart at all. You know what? Maybe I'll change my mind on this green. It's kind of light for flowers. I don't know. I'll paint it all up and see how I feel after it's finished, but I may end up changing my mind on that color.
We're getting nothing for comments now.
You're still not getting comments?
I'm getting them.
Oh, you are now. Okay.
Well, I'm getting a few. Good morning from California, the Sunshine State.
The Sunshine State. We like sunshine. We don't get enough of it here in Michigan.
Someone just said about 13 miles from Indiana.
13 miles from Indiana?
I don't know who
Don't know who said it? That's okay. I'll go back through all the comments, like I said. So if we miss part of it, it's not a big deal. We will go back and say hello to everybody.
Oh, Doris Wingen. I'm in Coldwater, about 13 miles from Indiana.
Oh, nice.
Is Coldwater in Michigan?
I believe so.
Whoops. I accidentally pulled your lawyer out a little
Kind of.
bit.
That's all right. Please don't pick at that, though, okay? Kind of blended my colors because they're not drying all the way, but that's all right. We will. Kim's on. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Donna.
John's Kim?
Yep. All right. I'm going to hop down here for a minute because that's not drying like I want it to. Huh?
You fixed him.
I got to fix them still. I'm going to jump over here actually and grab this paint. This is also Anita's Wasabi, I think is how you say that. This one looks more of a lime green. I'm going to try that for his little stripes on his legs. I'm going to paint his feet and maybe his pants before I pop back up here because I don't want that to smear everywhere. So I'm going to do green and white stripes for his little leggings. Well, her leggings, I should say, not his.
To get it to read right, there should be a little button up in the corner to reverse the camera.
There used to be. It doesn't give me that option right now, so hopefully it comes back. I'm not able to reverse it right now. All right. I don't know, he's kind of fun. He's, like I said, he's not my traditional colors that I typically do, but I think he's gonna be cute.
Give you 2 love balls.
Huh?
Let's give you 2 love people.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, I'm gonna grab some white for my other stripes here.
I said love balls at first.
Mm-hmm.
I really like a love emoji.
Yes, little hearts.
Oh, no other people holding the little emojis. Holding hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not getting comments again.
All right, let me pick him up and show you. Good morning, Sugar, Patricia, Scott, Christina, good morning. Carol, I don't think I said good morning to you yet. Good morning, Jane. So here's our cute little gnomes so far. Now I'm going to put you guys back down. I'm just gonna paint his feet or his shoes nutmeg brown from Apple Barrel. Look at this, guys. I'm really bad with my paint portions this morning. I'm getting way too much on my palette, but that's all right. It will get used.
I figured out good morning. Oh, that's Sugar Patricia.
And then I usually don't get to finish these with you guys. What time are we at, buddy?
I like the colors of the gnome. It is going to be pretty. That was from Doris.
Thanks, Doris. I think he's going to turn out cute. He's not my traditional colors, but
We got.
I wanted to do something a little bit different.
We got about 17 minutes.
Oh, we're doing good for time. I might get to actually finish with you guys. I was going to say when I'm done, I just use a Sharpie marker. You can get the paint pens or just the regular markers. A lot of times I just use the regular markers. And then I go around and I outline it and add my final touches. So we might get to do that today. We will see where we're at with time. And now I will pop back up here to his pants. For his pants, I'm gonna try to use this Admiral Blue, but I am pretty low, so we'll see how that goes. This is Admiral Blue from Apple Barrel. Whoops, knocking things over here. Did I clean this off? All right. I keep saying his, hers. I think this is a girl because we give her some striped little leggings, so.
Yeah, that's definitely.
We're gonna call her a girl. What should we name our gnome today, guys?
Priscilla.
Priscilla? That's a good one. Anybody else got any ideas for a name for our little gnome? Priscilla's cute. I like it. I was thinking like Petunia or something.
There's no one on until 9 again. I was just looking at the schedule.
There's no one on until 9 again? Okay, well maybe I can finish it then. I don't want to bump into anybody else's time slot, but if there's nobody going to be hopping on, maybe we will stay on. And...
Wait, she means 9 p.m.?
No, 9 a.m. Sometimes there's a gap in the schedule before somebody else comes on, so otherwise we usually get 30 minutes to present. All right. I'm going to plug in my dryer here just a second, guys. One day I might come fully prepared and have all this stuff plugged in and ready to go. Give me just a second while I dry this a little bit so I don't smear my pants. While I'm doing this.
I like the colors, but also like Priscilla for the name.
Perfect. Maybe we'll go with that for the name then. That's cute.
Priscilla the name. Thank you for reading the comments. You're welcome. Laura? That was a name or something.
Flora? Oh, Flora's a cute name.
Just I think enjoy this, so thank you for reading the comments.
Oh, that's very nice. Yes, thank you. I appreciate
No, that was
reading the
definitely.
comments. Alright, it's not completely dry, but I think I've got it dried up enough that I won't smear my white paint on there too much. So I am going to do the white first. I was going to go in and do the gray because I'm going to do gray for his flower pot, but I'm going to go in and do the white. Try to make less of a mess. So just going to use a regular white. I use apple barrel for my black and white always, just because it's...
I was thinking of dark green with a white.
For what?
I was thinking of dark green, a watering can.
Dark green watering can? I think gray. It just reminds me of being at my grandma's with her little watering cans when I was little.
We have one from Grandma's that was green.
Do ya?
Yeah.
And now I lost my train of thought, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was saying. What was I talking about? Do you remember, dude?
About the watering can.
Honey, quit doing that so that you don't tip my stuff over. Thank you. Yeah, I was talking about the watering can.
About being at your grandma's.
Yeah, it was before that. It was before you started talking to me. You started talking to me about different colors, and I don't remember.
Talking about gray for the watering can.
Yeah, give me just a second. I'm going to dry this again real quick. It's a little bit wet along the edges here. Just don't want to have a big slimy pool of blue and white mixed together there. Oh, I know what I was saying. I was talking about my white. I always just buy, I was going to say that, but that's not actually true. I usually go with the apple barrel for my black and white, and I just get bigger containers because obviously you use black and white a lot. But I got Anita's the other day because they were having a sale at Hobby Lobby, and theirs is actually a little bit thicker. I think it covers a little bit better. So I got a couple of big bottles of the Anitas for my black and white. And then the rest of my colors, I love deco art, but if I see something that I like in a different color, then I will just pick that up while I'm out and about. Now for the beard, I just want to mention that I always go in the direction that the beard would lay.
Wait a minute, if he has a beard in it, it's a boy.
Well, yeah, he could be. You're right, aren't you? Do the girl gnomes have beards? I think all gnomes have beards. Maybe not. I don't know. We're still gonna call her. We're either gonna go with what was the names we had? We had Priscilla, Petunia, or Flora, I think were the names that we were voted for so far. So we're gonna stick with a girl name for our gnome. And it looks like I'm going over in some of these spots, so I probably will have some touch-ups to do, but that's perfectly fine because you cannot ruin a painting, can you, bud?
Miss Posy Lou.
Miss Posy Lou. Oh, that'd be cute. I had a doll growing up. I still have her, actually. My grandma had her redone for me, but my grandma got me a baby doll when I was a little girl, and her name was Linda Lou. And we used to go shopping at Kmart all the time, and she'd always get Linda Lou. Linda Lou always had a birthday. We went to Kmart, and she'd get new clothes and new things for Linda Lou. And then for my 16th birthday, my grandma had her redone for me. She got a little wig put on her and cleaned her up and got her a new outfit. And that was my birthday present. And that's the best present I've ever gotten. So I kind of like that name because it reminds me of Linda Lou. All right, lift you guys up here. Here's our gnome, almost done. Now I'm just gonna paint, let's see, Gray Fox from Apple Barrel for our flower pot. And I think I am gonna change the color of our leaves here, so we might have to redo that, but that's all right.
I like the leaves.
You like them? I just think they're a little bit too light.
Well, some leaves are really light.
Yeah, we'll see once the gray's on here. It might be all right.
Lettuce leaves, they're really light.
Yeah. And I'm not going to do like a big bow or anything fancy on this one. I'm just going to put some twine on for his handle, or holder, string, whatever. I don't think all the door hangers need the big fancy things on them. It kind of distracts from them, so, or takes away.
A little door hanger.
Yep. I mean, you don't have to use it as a door hanger. I just like doing door hanger art, so I will stick a string on here and he'll be able to hang on a door. But you could use, they sell them in all different sizes. I think the smallest is like 6 inches, so you could use that as, look at me guys, I'm getting covered in paint.
9 minutes.
9 minutes? Okay. Now I forgot what I was saying again.
I think you're able to finish them.
I should be able to finish them.
Did you do his nose yet?
Yep, his nose is all done. I'm getting blue. I don't know how I got blue on here. Maybe I didn't clean it very good. I'll rub my arm off here just because I don't want to spread that paint on anything.
That's probably how you did it.
His feet is what it came from. They weren't dry all the way, so I need a smaller brush for this little spot right here. Sorry guys, I get a little bit quiet when I work on my details. I hear my dogs going crazy. Anybody hear them upstairs?
You wanna go look? Oh, you changed your color.
I didn't change the color of anything yet. I went talking about changing the color of my leaves.
Daisy for a name.
Daisy would be cute too. There's so many cute names. I don't know. I'm going to have to think on that, and I'll have to post later and tell you guys what I decided to go with, but they're all very cute options. I don't know what they're barking at. I don't think anybody's coming over yet this morning, but who knows? Sometimes they bark at nothing. Oh. All right, I'm gonna run the dryer on it again real quick, and then I think I am gonna go with a darker green on the leaves. So. Yeah, April, my son said that he's got a beard, so he said it's a boy. So I don't know, we could go with a boy name as well. All right, I'm gonna switch to this green. It's called Green Machine, again with apple barrel. And I'm gonna do that for the leaves. Instead of that citrus color that I tried to use, it was just a little bit too light for me, so I'm gonna go in here and do this spot first. Can you guys see where I'm at here? I think it might be time to get a new stand because I have a hard time making sure you guys are able to see what you're supposed to see. My bristles, I need to clean my brushes out good. That's starting to separate, so I'm gonna grab a different paintbrush here. I'm just gonna go with the smaller one. You can usually fix those when they start to separate. You can put them in some boiling water, and it will usually let you reform them, reshape them, so I'm gonna have to try that. I mean, look at, this is just a small portion of my paintbrushes. I have got a ton more, but I tend to use the same ones over and over again. So I get my favorites and then I don't touch the other ones. And then I end up with split bristles because they get overused. So I just need to take a little bit better care of them. Switch to this one to go around the edge here. I wonder if somebody showed up at the house because Preston went to check on the dogs barking and he didn't come back, so he got distracted by something up there. Could just be food. He eats nonstop, so maybe he got hungry, even though he just ate breakfast. I think this green looks way better. Looks more flowery. That other green was a pretty color, it just didn't go with this painting, I don't think. Let me pull you guys up, see if I've got any comments. Oh, I could have done that, Doris. I didn't think about that. Freddie would be a good boy name. All right. I could have definitely highlighted with the darker green. I could have done that. I didn't see your comment before I started painting though. Whoops, now I just moved all your comments. Okay, so here we are. I think that, was someone here? No, they're just being silly.
No, they were more than silly.
Okay, enough, calm down. I think that he could use a second coat on the flower pot, the watering can. So somebody said there's nobody coming on after me, so I'm gonna continue painting for a few minutes because we're not completely done. We're almost done, and anybody that has to go can take off, that's fine, but whoops, I'm still looking, you guys still are looking at me and not the watering can.
You're almost done?
Yep. Then I'll just, what I'm going to do is, if you guys want to stick around.
He wants to play with his, he has a little car like mine.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I should bring mine out and play with it now.
What I'm going to do, if you guys want to stick around, is I'll dry him real quick, and then I'll show you how I go through and do my outlining with my Sharpie marker. For anybody that doesn't know or hasn't done that before, I used to paint. I used to go through and paint my outlines, but it's just so much easier with the marker, so. All right. Let me dry them real quick, and I'll grab out my marker and show you guys how I do that.
Why did your wife and 3 days ago it started around today?
Yes, Kristen. The trick with biggest tip of using Sharpie markers is you want to make sure that your paint is completely dry, or you will ruin your markers in no time. They will be no good, and it only takes a second for them to be ruined. So.
Is that it?
Hmm?
Are you done?
Just about. You can go upstairs if you're done.
I gotta tell you something that I don't know what to do right now.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to wait then, because I'm not done yet. I am gonna go through, I'm finding little spots that I want to fix up here. Paint pens, yes, paint pens are awesome too. I just don't always use them. I feel like they give a different, I mean, Sharpie does too. I was gonna say, I feel like it gives a different look.
The dogs barking at air.
The dogs do bark at air, yes. They're not very smart.
The one just hears things. He has bad hearing.
Yeah, I think he just thinks that there's like ghosts or something. I don't know. All right, I think that's good enough. Just wanted to touch up that one spot, and actually it's
Joy
not.
had to leave.
Joy had to leave. Did she say goodbye? Goodbye, Joy.
Oh, she had to go to work.
Oh, I'm sorry, Joy. I hope you have a good day at work. Oh, you know what? I just messed up. I was not going to do the green again. I was going to do white. So now I'll finish adding another coat of green real quick because I started, and then I'll get to the white that I was going to do. I just want to make sure my colors are nice and vibrant. It's all right.
It's humid today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the beard needs it. I think the beard's good.
Yeah, the beard's good because...
That looks so cute.
Thank you.
Is this your last summer painting?
No, I got a few more. I'll do a few summer paintings throughout the month, but then I'm going to switch.
Yeah.
Hi, Tammy. I'm glad to see you here. Welcome. All right, here we go. Here's what we painted today, our little gnome. I'm going to throw the dryer over him, and then I'm going to go over and outline him just with my regular Sharpie pen.
I like him better now.
You like him better now? Is that what you said? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Rosemary. I appreciate it. Yep. I have this cute little kit from Hobby Lobby that I was going to do a project with you guys, but I saw somebody else actually did one the other day in here, so I'm going to wait a couple of weeks and I'm going to do mine up for fall, so that'll be fun.
Did you cut him out?
Nope, I did not cut him, Tammy. He came from Diverse Woodworking, and there is a link in the description to purchase if you wanted to paint along with the replay. I think it's probably good. All right, so I just typically use just a regular Sharpie marker. They also have these paint pens that you can get in Sharpie, and I like these as well. But I typically use the black for my outlines, and then I'll use the white paint pen to go through and do some highlights. Hi, Tina. The cutout came from Diverse Woodworking. I've linked him in the top in the description, or I think it shows up in the top. Let me point you guys down here. And I don't try to do this too perfect. If you try to, I find that if I try to be perfect with things that it ends up looking funky. So I just, around these edges where I just painted, I want to be careful because it will kill your marker. if you paint over wet paint. So I'm just gonna go around here.
Vicky said cute.
Thank you. And paint, give myself an outline. Now, if you see when I stop and I pick up my pen,
What's the kit from Hobby Lobby?
I do not, hold on in just a second, I'll answer that. When I pick up my pen, I do not put it back down in the same spot. I just leave a little gap right there. I find it easier, and then you don't have like a big bubble of paint. The kit that I got from Hobby Lobby come from their woodpile collection. It is a little truck, and then it's got some like inserts. So when I come on, I'll do this in a couple of weeks. Next week is actually my 2-year anniversary for my business. So next week when I'm on, we're gonna do a birthday cake door hanger. So then maybe the following one we'll work on that. All right, now I'm gonna be careful, like I said, around the flower because I just painted that and it's still a little bit wet even though I dried it. Now I don't go right along the edges for my outlines either. Usually I'm gonna flip them upside down, sorry guys. I just kind of pick up, you can go, and go around like this. Buddy's taking off on us, so I'll try and keep an eye on my comments on my own. So there's that. I'm gonna go around and do his beard real quick because that is definitely dry. I'm not gonna highlight up here where I already did around this part. I'll just pick up down here and kind of go around the edges. Whoops, and I got some wet paint there, so hopefully I'm gonna throw this dryer on here again just a second. I think Preston took off. He was gonna go with my dad over to my grandma's today to power wash, so he probably took off to go there. All right, see, I'm ruining my pen because I got a little bit here that is, it seems dry on top, but it's a little bit thicker, so it's not fully dry. I'm gonna go down here now and do the same thing. See, not right on the edge, I just kind of go in a little bit and then I use my marker. I think this part, even though we just did it, I think this is good enough to outline. So I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna do his legs and his shoes. And I like it to all have an outline, so I don't, like I said, I don't go to the very bottom, to the very edge. If I did, it'd be hard to outline like his feet. Hope you guys can see. I'm just kind of moving them all around so that I can see what I'm doing here. And instead of going all the way across on his legs, I kind of broke it up so that it looks like they're two separate legs. Just gives them a little bit more realistic dimension there. Run my dryer on my flowers again. But we are almost all set. If you guys come up with any names for our gnome, put them in the comments. I'm gonna go through and name him when we're done. Him, her, I don't know what we're going with yet, but if you guys were right here up close with me, you'd see that this is not all completely on the lines from the cutout. I kind of went over in certain places, but that's okay. And when you do the highlighting, or the, what do you call this? I'm not really highlighting, tracing the edges. It makes it less noticeable, I think. All right, we're on to our flowers. Yeah, Freddie would be cute. Trying to see if I missed any comments since Buddy took off on me. I don't think so, but again, I will come through and I will definitely get to my comments after the live. I'm gonna circle my yellow parts here first, my centers. And you don't have to do a full circle. You can break it up if you want to. On this, I'll try to stick around the edges a little bit better. Whoops. I went a little bit over. That's all right. I can fill in some pink paint there. Got a little bit wild with my marker there. Romeo, I like that, April. He's got the little flowers. He could be Romeo for sure. I think I'm gonna let Buddy pick our names. So Preston will pick our final name, but definitely if you got any more ideas, drop them in the comments because we like to come back through and keep an eye on all of that. All right. Alfonso, that one's cute too. There's our gnome. I am gonna put a few little highlights on here. I wanna shape up your marker. Like I said, shape. All right, let me see. Sometimes they get really gooey. I'm gonna stick a highlight on his nose up here. Ooh. There go the dogs barking again at nothing probably. And I'm gonna stick a few on his legs here. I don't know what's going on with this marker. It's got some dark spots on it. You can just put marks wherever you want. It just, if you ask me, adds dimension to your project. I think that's enough in his hat. Come through and do a few on the flower. And I just pick random spots. I don't go in any sort of, I don't really follow any sort of pattern when I'm doing this part. Good morning, Eva. Stick a few dots in my flowers there. And I think he's all set, guys. And I don't even think, what time is it? I didn't go over too bad. All right, so there we have it. Anyways, I will be back on next Thursday on the 15th at 8:30 in the morning, and we're gonna paint a birthday cake door hanger for my 2-year anniversary for the Dizzy Designer Virtual Art Studio. I thank you guys so much for joining us this morning. I hope you have a fantastic week. Thank you, Christina. Thanks, Tammy. Thanks. Good morning. I hope you guys have a good week, and I will talk to you guys soon. I'll probably be back on my channel or on my page live Friday morning. So if you want to like and follow my page, you'll get the alert when I come back on. Otherwise, I'll be back in the Craft Around the Clock group on Thursday next week on the 15th at 8:30 a.m. You guys have a great week. Thanks for joining me.